Alright, you are welcome to my video, and I believe you know I am Action FX, nothing much. Alright, you are really welcome to my video, and this is another episode of my weekly trading experience. Alright, so nothing much. I'm just going to take you through my trading experience this week, what I'm going to be seeing trading the financial market, what I'm going to be experiencing trading the financial market. Nothing much. Alright, so it is what it is. Last week I ended up not taking any trade. I ended up not buying. I ended up not selling last week. So last week was a dumb week for me. Nothing much. I did not see any entry. I actually saw an entry last week, and something made me did not execute that entry. So that one was just a missed trade for me, and it was a very clean trade, like a very clean trade last week, but I ended up not executing that particular trade. So it is what it is. But for this week, nothing much. And today is currently Wednesday, so I've not traded Monday, I've not traded Tuesday, and today is Wednesday. And guess what? I already have something. I already took one trade this week, which was in Euro USD, and that trade was yesterday. I executed that trade, though I think I expected the opportunity out on Monday, and I waited and all that. As usual, the trade got triggered yesterday, and today it got to my target, and I made 1.2 trading this particular pair today, which is Euro USD. Alright, so I actually didn't record the setup and all that as I normally do, because why? I wasn't actually active to use my camera at that moment. So those moments passed, and all I'm just going to do is just take you to my chart and show you why I entered that trade, show you the P&L of the trade, and why I executed the trade, why I also went out from the trade. Nothing more. So I'm just going to show you all that, and it is what it is. So make sure you do want to subscribe to this channel. Alright, I'm seeing engagement, I'm seeing views. Like, at least my last video made over 70 views in 3 days. I'm really grateful for that. But please make sure, if you are watching this video, make sure you are doing well to tap on the subscription button, because that's the most important thing. Alright, so see you in my chat, and make sure you do well to learn one or two. Alright, so I'm just going to tell you why I entered and why I exited and everything concerning the trade. Alright, catch you in my chat. Alright, you are welcome to my screen, and I believe you can see my screen pretty much clearly. Right, so you are pretty much welcome, and make sure you do well to remember to drop a thumbs up in this video, and also subscribe to this channel. Alright, so pretty much I'm just going to tell you and show you why I actually executed this trade, why I entered this trade, why is it that I am buying instead of doing otherwise. Alright, so nothing much. I'm just going to break down how I expected my opportunity. Alright, so pretty much from a 4 hours time frame, normally I've actually been bullish. Right, I've been looking for more buyers opportunity lately than sales opportunity. That was what I noticed. Right, so like I said, if you watch my previous video, right, last week I wanted price to actually come down. Though, let me just say where I was actually buying. So price was coming from this demand zone, which I talked about if you watch my previous video last week. So price was coming from this demand zone, right, and it was going to the upside. So in a case like this, I want to look for more buyers opportunity than looking for sale, because I clearly identify that price is coming from an external demand zone, which is higher time frame demand zone. So demand zones and supply zones like this are normally very effective. They do hold price. So I identified that and I know that okay, I'll be looking for buys. So last week what happened was that in this Euro USD, I'll go to my 1 hour time frame, or yeah, my 30-minute time, because that's where I do my execution most of the time. So that last week, right, I spotted this opportunity out, which I said that price was going to come back to this zone before going to the upside. So as you can see, price did not come back that last week. Price never did came back to the zone, which I actually did expected price to. After giving us this liquidity, I expected price to probably continue coming down to this zone then before going to the upside. Hold on, let me use this pointer clearly so you can probably understand what I'm talking about. So like I said, if you are following my channel, you'll be getting some free insights, free education, like stuff like this and stuff that are going to make you see the forex market more clearly, right? So free knowledge, nothing much. So I expected price to actually come to this zone before continue going to the upside. But what happened last week? That didn't happen. It didn't happen, and I have to just continue being patient and waiting for the right setup and right opportunity. Nothing much. So coming to this week, which was on Monday, I spotted this opportunity out. This opportunity that played out pretty nice. I spotted this opportunity out, and I'll actually see why I executed this opportunity. I'm going to tell you why, and you can see from my own experience. So one, I already know that price is coming to the upside. Price is bullish due to what happened last week. So normally price didn't came back to this demand, right? So my buyers was still up, but I forgot about the demand. Though my execution was still active, but I still have the mindset that if I continue seeing break of structure to the upside, I am going to still pick an opportunity. So coming to all that, I missed the entry last week from here, and on Monday when I was doing my analysis, I spotted this opportunity out, which I marked this zone to be my break of structure. And normally my buyers was buy. Remember, my buyers was actually buy. So I spotted this one to be my break of structure to the upside, my liquidity, and also my other block, which is my point of interest. So this is just how I spotted this opportunity out, and without it being said, I waited. I did the waiting game, because normally trading forex is actually 90% waiting and 10% actions. So if you are trading forex, what you are going to be doing most of the time is actually being patient. You being patient and you waiting is what you are going to be doing most of the time. That's why it is a lazy man job, because you are going to mostly be waiting. So choose what we use, and I waited, and price did what it wants to do, and there's something that will actually happen. Initially, this was my liquidity, right? This was actually my liquidity. I marked all this stuff here to be my liquidity. I marked this from here to here to be my liquidity, that as I can see in the chart. But something happened yesterday, which was yesterday that this trade got triggered. Something actually happened. Price did sweep the liquidity, came to the zone. As you can see, came close to the zone with like 2 or 3 pips close to the zone, and as you can see, price started buying to the upside. So in a case like this is like a manipulation stuff for like we SMC trader. If you are not an experienced SMC trader, it's like something like this is going to cause you to like do some trading mistakes in case like this. So they actually swept the liquidity and started going to the upside, which is like indicating and telling we the SMC traders that actually had orders right here. The SMC traders that has orders right here. We that was waiting. So something like this told us that prior that start going to the upside, that means we are missing this trade at this point. But guess what? After waiting, I saw that, and I actually saw when price did that manipulation. I vividly saw it. I said, damn, I've either missed this trade opportunity again, or I'm just going to just chill. So with my experiences, I said, okay, I just have to wait, because that's what I normally do, except price continue going to the upside and take out this particular high. Then I'll say, okay, I have to just deactivate my order. So normally I just waited, and later on price did all these things. After taking out the liquidity, price did all this, and I still came to the zone I wanted to buy from, because I actually marked this zone out from 15 minute time frame. I marked the other block from 15 minute time frame. So price did everything it wanted to do, and it came back to the zone. And as you can see, the price was moved pretty nice, and I made over 1.2 RR in this trade. I was normally supposed to make 3 R, but just it is what it is. I just made 1.2, but I'm not feeling bad about the trade. It's a good trade for me, and I'm really grateful for myself for being patient to follow my edge and all that, just to spot out great opportunities like this. So it is what it is, and I believe as you are watching the video, you were seeing my P&L when I was in this trade. So that's just how the trade played out for me. And if you do want to stay to the end of this video, I do appreciate you for that. And this is not yet my last video for the week. Today is currently Tuesday, so I still have I still have Thursday and Friday to still see if I'm going to see any opportunity. But for now, I won't say I'm looking at any opportunity. But for this years, I don't have anything for now. I'm just going to leave the market, because I've already milked a trade from this particular pair this week, so nothing much. So on XAUSD, I'm just going to show you what I actually have right here. So this is a trade I actually spotted out on XAUSD. If you watch my video last week also, I still talked about this entry. As you can see, price didn't came to that zone as well, and it is what it is. And on XAUSD, I actually spotted out this entry yesterday. Sorry, on Monday as well, when I spotted out that EURUSD. But something happened. I did not execute this one because I'm actually trading a Naira account at the moment. So me trading a Naira account, I want to execute this trade even with 0.1 lot size. Sorry, 0.01 lot size. I'm still over leveraging, so I just choose not to execute the trade. Though I have a dollar account which I'm not yet trading at the moment. That was where I was supposed to execute the trade, but I just mark the trade out and just leave it to just unfold itself. So for this XAUSD, same thing, same approach. My break of structure either to the upside, to the downside. But for this case right here, it is to the upside. I break of structure my point of interest and also my liquidity. And as you can see, this trade is still currently playing out. It hasn't gotten to take profits here though. As you can see, the trade is a very stressful trade. After going to the upside, they gave retracement, went to the upside and still giving retracement, which I don't know if it's going to fail this particular setup or if it's going to take out the previous high. So this one is actually a nice trade. I won't even lie, because for some people that is actually targeting something here, they are already out of this trade long time ago. So this one is also a nice trade which I'm not currently participating in it. No problem about that. So it is what it is for XAUSD. I still don't have any opportunity here as well. So I'm just going to go to GBP/USD. Okay, so for GBP/USD, nothing much. I don't have anything on GBP/USD as well. So my structures are just still forming. But whenever I do my analysis and I'm able to spot any opportunity out, I'm definitely going to update you guys. So make sure, even if this video is not going to be the end of this clip, make sure you do well to stay to the end, alright, because that's the only way you are going to gain experiences, one or two from my episode. Alright, so it is what it is. No opportunity for now, nothing much. I already made the market today, and let's just see how this week is going to go for me. Alright, so catch you in my next clip. Alright, you are welcome to my video, and this is another clip, and I think this is going to be the last clip of this episode. Alright, so nothing much, and it is what it is. Alright, so this is a great week for me, and this week started from I think Monday, 1st of December. We are currently on Friday, which is 5th of December. Alright, and it is what it is, trading Forex. I won't lie to you, it is what it is, trading Forex. Alright, so it's just a casual moment for me, and in this video I just want to round up this episode, explain what happened this week, what I passed through this week, and also show you some stuff in the chart. Alright, to explain to how the chart made me trade this week and all that. You know, I trade from the chart after doing my analysis, so the relationship is between me and the chart, nothing much. Alright, so it is what it is. I'm just going to brush you, take it to my chart, and update you. The time is currently 6 p.m. Nigerian time, right here. So that's the reason why you can see my video is a bit low quality, but it is what it is. Alright, so this week was great for me. I took only one trade, and that trade was a winning trade. And it is what it is. I made just 2.3 risk to reward on that trade, and I can't even complain. Alright, Forex is just what it is, and you have to just do your best in order to see the best, but nothing much. I don't want to talk about the ups and downs of Forex, but as time goes on, I might talk what I have to talk, what I pass through emotionally, and also mentally and spiritually and psychologically, trading the financial market. So the video is becoming more blurry because time is going, and allow me to take you to the chart. Alright, let's see you in my chart. Alright, you're welcome to my chat or my screen, whichever way. Alright, so you are really welcome to my chat, and allow me to review to you what we went through and how trading went this week. Alright, so you can see what you can get, what you can learn from this experience, and move on to the next. Alright, nothing much, and this is it. So this week it is what it is. Like I said earlier, only one trade this week, and it wasn't my intention to take only one trade. I just act on what market presents to me in that week, and my own power as well. In my own power as well. Sometimes it is even above my own power to take trades. Like, I won't lie to you, it's even above my own power to take trades. Sometimes I might spot opportunity out, and I won't even enter the trade because of one or two reasons which I didn't even see coming. So it is what it is. So for this week Nothing much, just one trade, like I said. And if you have been watching my video, I normally do predict the market with structures. Like, I identify structures before knowing if I'm going to buy or sell. Alright, so it is what it is for this particular trade. Why I enter this particular trade on Euro USD, which is on Tuesday this week. Alright, why I entered this trade was that I clearly saw that price was coming from this zone. Alright, price was coming from this zone, and in cases like this, my bias, that's where my bias comes in. There's something that people like most shall let me just say, experience is actually the thing that built each and every one of us as a trader today, both in the professional level that we are trying to operate on at the moment. It's just experiences. So I won't really talk much though, but people don't really like pay attention to bias, like having a directional bias trading forex before you can think of looking for your opportunities. People don't pay attention to that. So first, it's hard to, before you even become a trader that pay attention to directional bias, you have to pass through so many series of experiences before it sticks to your consciousness that directional bias is actually going to give you the insight of catching high probability trades setups. Alright, so for this particular trade, what I'm trying to say is that I figured out that my directional bias is going to be buys. And when I figured this thing out was November 21, Friday. That was a long time ago. That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I have to keep looking for buyers opportunity coming to today, which is Friday, December 5th. So these are buyers works. Not that I wasn't even seeing sales opportunity in those days, but I don't take those sales opportunities because why? I know that I am looking for buys. So that's where your directional bias comes in, and that's where it's pleasing, and it will help you from losses, because trading this SMC smart money concept strategy comes with a whole lot of tax when you learn it. You might be seeing opportunity buying, and you can also be seeing sell opportunity. So which one are you going to play to as an SMC trader? That's when you need to know your bias, so you could know the particular opportunity you need to play to at the moment, because there's a point in your trading that you are going to come, that you are going to meet, and you won't be able to fight the urge of seeing opportunity and not trading that opportunity or reacting to that opportunity. You won't be able to fight that urge and all that, because you have come to the level that you understand that before you can move to the next level, you need to take trades. So in a case like this, when you have your bias, even if market presents to you opportunities that are not valid or that don't have high probability of working out, you can use your own experience and your own intuition to know what to do, to know the action to take. That is just it. So it is what it is, and I won't say much. I think that was little much of an advice from an experienced trader or experiencing trader from me. So you can pick what you want to pick from that advice, and let's continue from the chart. Alright, so like I said, identify my directional bias, identifying this market structure shift from here. Right, if you watch my previous video, you will see it. So I knew that I was going to be buying, and what I did was keep observing the chart and looking at structures going to the upside. Then eventually I wasn't able to spot this structure, because this is actually a break of structure to the upside, the other block, and this is the structural liquidity. I did not spot this one because why? I probably didn't know or didn't see it coming. It is what it is, but I kept on looking for what I was looking for. So eventually this one came in, and sorry about that. That's not what I want to show you, but that was mistake. So coming to looking for my opportunities, this particular opportunity came in right on Tuesday. I marked out the opportunity. Oh no, sorry, not on Tuesday. It was like on Friday or Saturday. I marked out the opportunity, or Sunday evening. I marked out the opportunity, and I spotted out that okay, I want to buy from this particular zone because why? I saw my liquidity, right? And I'm normally an order block trader, even if I'm also a structural trader too. So I'm also an order block trader. So I identify my order block, my liquidity, and also my break of structure. That's how I enter this trade, and as you can see, the trade went to the upside, giving me a positive result. And it is what it is, and this is the only trade I was able to catch this week. One trade, one win. That was it for the week. All right, so nothing much on this Euro USD for now, but there's actually an opportunity I'm also looking at on Euro USD on the 1 hour time frame as well. This particular buy opportunity, I'm looking at it on Euro USD, but it is not yet fully confirmed, but it's going to be next week. So this is going to be like the trade I'm going to be talking about in my next episode. Right, so next week I'm going to talk about this trade. So I want to see price continue coming down, giving me some kind of consolidation ups and down, which is my liquidity around this zone, whichever way it wants to be. So I'm just going to wait for it before executing my order, which is pending order, because I normally do pending order most of the time due to how I understand my system. So, and it is already, so this is what I'm just going to be expecting on Euro USD next week before I take any trade again. All right, so is it for Euro USD. On GBP USD, my bias is still bias. Yeah, my bias is still bias on Euro USD until price get to this particular zone. All right, so for GBP USD, this is it. So there's something that happened on GBP USD this week, right? Today, yesterday stroke today. So as you can see, GBP USD price action. Price tapped this particular zone and reacted to the downside, which is giving me a kind of market structure shift pattern, which I'm not playing to at the moment. I'm not playing to this pattern at the moment because I am not yet fully sure that this is a valid pattern for me. But price is coming from an higher time frame supply zone, which shows that this pattern might be a valid pattern to continue taking price to downside. All right, or this structure, whichever way. So, but what happened is that I marked out the zone, I figured out the zone, I marked it out yesterday, and I marked out the entry, which is this other block right here. I marked it out, and my plan was not to enter the trade aggressively. If I wanted to enter the trade, I would have been in this sell by now, but no, I don't want to enter because why? I'm not yet setting in my buyers in this particular GBP USD trade, because why? Price is kind of bullish at this point, right? Kind of bullish, and it has tapped an higher time frame supply zone, which I would really want to see like a very good clear break of structure to the downside. Probably anywhere it wants to be from, I want to just see a very good clear break of structure to the downside, giving me my structural liquidity and order before I can perceive an opportunity. But for now, I already know that price is kind of going to be selling in GBP USD. Price is kind of going to be selling, but it is not yet setting for me. All right, so until I see a break of structure to the downside as well until I see a break of structure to the downside as well before I can confirm that I want to look for sales opportunity on GBP USD down to this zone. All right, so nothing in this pair for now, just observing it. So for XEU USD, same thing. I'm just looking at XEU USD. I don't have anything on this pair or in this pair at the moment. I'm just going to be looking. As you can see, XEU USD is also bullish, right? And there's also a zone that I've been observing since over how many weeks. Price hasn't come back to this zone. This particular zone, price has not come back to the zone. So probably I'm just going to be observing price this week as well. Next USD, no opportunities on this pair this week, and let's see how next week is going to be. All right, so it is what it is from my own side of trading for this week. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'll appreciate you for that, and also I want you to appreciate me for keeping you in this video as well, because I believe you learned one or two and you gain few experiences that can add to your understanding trading this financial market. All right, so make sure the only thing you can do to give back support is just subscribe on my channel. All right, like this video, and you can also drop any comment of your choice, anything you feel like asking or contributing in this channel or video. You can drop it in the comment section, and we really appreciate you for that. All right, which is me, 21 Action FX, and this is what it is from my end this week. All right, so catch you in my next episode, and let's see how it goes.